Maybe. There we go. All right, dude. Well, guys, welcome to the Dragon Drive News for 9/9, coming here in a 9/9 2023, presented by Summit Racing. Y'all, today, this episode is going to cover fuel cooling tips from Mike Mara in the Dragon Drive Addiction Facebook group, event news and countdown. Sweet Patina's built for Dragon Drive is a wheelie popping blown 63 Nova of Wayne Baker. And then we're going to finish the show with some laughs from the Howard's Cam comedy section. So, the first thing I want to talk about, obviously, is introducing ourselves. Dude, we don't do that enough. My name's Mike Narks. I am the host of the Dragon Drive News and Show on Wednesday nights at what we do, 8 p.m. Eastern on that show,
Yep.
typically 2 hours. And then Dragon Drive statistician, promoter, and all around Dragon Drive addict. Eric,
There you go.
introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, bud.
I am Eric White. I am co-host for Dragon Drive Show, Dragon Drive News. Help out wherever I can with Dragon Drive Addiction, and when I'm not helping here, I run my own social media stuff, which is 815 LSX Swaps.
That's awesome, dude. Well, you are a busy guy. We have some busy weeks coming up. So let's jump into this, guys. If this is your first time to watch the Dragon Drive News, this is a 30-minute episode that is simply hard hitting information about the Dragon Drive community. We do a longer format in the Dragon Drive show on Wednesday nights, typically going about 2 hours. All right. Well, the first bit is the talking here about Mike Mara and his post the other day. He made a post in the Dragon Drive Addiction Facebook group talking about or asking about how people keep their fuel cool on these Dragon Drive events because we raced at Summit Racing Midwest Drags and he actually had to bow out because of fuel overheating. So there was a lot of answers, about 20 different comments on that. So if you're not part of the Dragon Drive Addiction Facebook group, I highly recommend you get over there and look at that. A few that I pulled out, Joe Ernst, I thought was pretty cool. Used a oil to water cooler in line from his intercooler tank. So I thought that was a great way to keep it cool. And you're going to be filling that thing anyways. And then as you drive along, like it's gonna, your ice will melt while you're on the street, but that water in the cooler is still going to keep your fuel temps down. Whoa, so that 7 times fast. Jason Acton put a power steering cooler in his return line. Thought that was a good idea. But I thought Ben Neal, Mike Arkfeld, and then John Mankia actually added a transmission cooler to their return line. And two of those guys, I can't remember which one, actually put it like a Doral fan setup on it to help keep it cool. So, at that point, you're monitoring fuel temps as well within your systems, or you're just turning that thing on because cool fuel allows for more burn. Austin Ray said that there's a fuel cooler on 2020 plus or 2020 and up GM 6.6 diesel trucks. So I thought that was kind of a good idea to keep that fuel cool as often as you can. Ben Neal eventually went to a staged pump setup to help with his cooling and things like that. Now Mike Mara only runs a single pump, so he can't really have a staged pump setup there, but several other people were talking about a PWM, which I don't know what that means, but I think it will allow you to ramp up so instead of your pump being on 100% all the time, it would allow your pump to come on and be at the 40 or 50% of its capacity. Mike said he runs a 340 pump, and I know in the old truck I run a 450 pump, and I've never had any issues with it, but I haven't been in 100+ degree temp and driven 300 miles in a day either. So my thoughts on that are, well, you'll remember Andy Starr was on and he was talking about the fuel orifice on sizing on the fuel pressure regulator,
Hmm.
especially for boosted stuff because we have such big pumps, but you don't need that all the time. But that when it's pumping all of that fuel through that tiny orifice on the fuel pressure regulator, that's where a lot of your heat comes from there. Plus, obviously, being under hood and all that kind of stuff. But thought that was a great topic. Um, Hopefully, we have to worry about that on your Mustang one day whenever we take it on race week or maybe Midwest Drags or Six Summer or something like that.
Yeah, we definitely will. But first, we got to get the cooling system cooled down
Yeah,
before we can worry about the fuel.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have a bigger radiator than a Honda Civic radiator in it.
Yeah.
It'll keep you cool enough at the track for a pass, but nothing else. So that's for
Yep.
sure. All right, well, guys, this is one of our first times to be actually at 9 o'clock on Saturdays, and I'm telling you, I needed all the extra time getting ready for the show or the news this morning, and then last night we went to the track. So appreciate you guys coming in late. All right, let's talk about event news. Let's flip over, guys. 8 days until Hot Rod Drag Week. I
That
will
is
leave next Friday.
that is coming up really quick. And I know there's
Uh,
still people that are
oh,
pushing to get their cars finished. And man, when
yes.
I see 8 days, that's a little bit scary.
It's for real, man. I mean, I leave next Friday, so I'll be driving. It's 1,100 miles one way for me to get there. I'll be driving out. So, I'm going to give myself plenty of time. I'm going to leave next Friday morning, hopefully arriving in town Saturday mid morning sometime is kind of my thought. And John Sears had posted up that there's a PDRA race next Saturday. So I may just sneak in there to Darlington and do the PDRA race,
Oh,
or not
cool.
do it, but, talk to some racers and things like that. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm ready to get on that. But I just saw, I don't know if you guys follow Ned Dunphy on Instagram. If you don't, he's a great follow. He has built a SMX powered Viper that is like huge horsepower, and he's bringing it. So it'll be the first time that car's been out, and the first time I've seen anything of that level built in a Viper. So it ought to be pretty insane. Full carbon front end. I think it's got carbon um, rear fenders and all this. This car should be fast, like 3,500 horsepower fast. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah, bring it on. All right, I'll click us over. You tell us about one guy's garage drag weekend.
Yep, that is coming up here in what do we got?
I think you'll have 13 days.
13 days. So we talked a bunch about one guy's garage drag weekend on Wednesday night. So this is going to be at Cordova on Friday, Byron on Saturday, which is where I will attend, and then Tri-State on Sunday. This is their 8th annual event, so this one's been
Mhm.
going on for a while. There's 5 classes. It's the stick shift, street eliminator, factory street, true street, and then outlaw anything goes. The outlaw class is the 8th mile class. Everything else
Mhm.
is quarter mile. So if you follow me on Facebook, I posted a bunch of pictures of some racers that had said that they were coming. So there's a wide variety of people who this is going to be their first drag and drive event, and some that this will be their 5th drag weekend to attend. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to get down there and meet the promoters, meet some of the racers, and gather a bunch of content for this. I guess you would call it a smaller event, but it's been going on for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, based on what we know, it's the third longest running drag and drive event in the nation.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about that. Obviously, up next we've got Redwood Rally, going to be September 26th to 30th. That's in 17 days. And I saw a post yesterday or day before that they had a few spots available. They had actually gone through the wait list, added some people in when folks had fallen out. And so they've got, I think he said 2 or 3, maybe 5 spots available. So, guys, this is 700 miles, Reading drag strip to Samoa drag strip to Coos Bay Speedway to Medford drag strip and back to Reading. That is all Northern California, Oregon, all that. Man, I really wish I could make this event. I'm definitely adding it to the list for 2024. This looks like it's going to be a ton of fun, and the promoter of this event is actually the track owner at Reading. So anytime, obviously we always talk about racers hosting events and putting on stuff. This is the guy that owns the track. So, and this is the first West Coast event in a long time that is at this level. So, make sure you're sharing this event. Make sure if you are within a couple hundred miles of these tracks, just go for the day, go over, support these guys, help as many events as possible get to where they need to be because we need events on the West Coast. We need events out that way. Before this event, the furthest west you could attend a drag and drive was Rocky Mountain Race Week.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's always a big thing.
And
So
with 2, 3, 5 spots open, if your car's ready
yeah,
and you're in that area, definitely go sign up. This is going to be the first time they've done that event, so it's going to be a ton of
Yep.
fun, and the atmosphere and the scenery is going to be incredible.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure. Back to the streets, 20 days. That means I fly out for this thing in 19 days. So I'm pumped about this, guys. Heads up, no prep. Haven't really ever been to a no prep event. Dragon Drive. Elimination style setup. What's cool is like you will race. So if you win your race on Friday, you will race the winner of another race on Saturday, and then you come back Sunday, and um, it's all we'll run like a ladder bracket from there. So they've Matt has signed up Lil Carter for the microphone, so that's a like a professional announcer, so that'll be kind of fun. And then there's going to be a party Friday night at Vet Labs in it's towards Lapeer. I can't remember the city that's in, but so Matt's going to throw a party there, have some food there, going to have some drinks, all that kind of stuff. I know I'll probably be drinking some beers there. We're going to have a good time. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be talking to racers, and then Saturday we race at Lapeer, and then Matt worked a deal out with the track with Milan that we're actually going to race back of the track, which I've never been a part of. So we're going to race back of the track on Sunday to finish out the elimination. So technically, you'll be racing on three different surfaces throughout the weekend. So this could be an event that really changes up a lot of things. He said the other day, basically somebody's going to do a no prep dragon drive, and why not be a racer that has competed in a lot of these? So, Chuck Be Humble will be doing the flagging on Sunday. So, it'll be like a full on no prep back of the track deal, no timing or anything like that. So, it'll be somebody standing down there at the end watching for passes.
Yeah,
And then,
it'll be a cool event, especially with the
oh,
different style compared to most drag and drive events with
yeah.
the no prep and now throwing back of the track in there. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yep, I'm excited to see this, and I think it's going to be a little more streetcar fun. I think we're going to have a good time. And like the photo here is Adam Hodson in the Gap train. I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see that truck make passes. I've
Yeah.
I've never seen that truck make passes.
And if it
And
wasn't
then
for my kid's birthday, I would definitely be attending that one.
that's
That's
right. That's right.
that's my
I was
reason for not going to that one.
Yeah, no, it would be a lot of fun. I was supposed to be in there, and again, that's a weekend regional event, so it's very easy Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal for a lot of folks. Guys, 21 days until race week. 21 days until race week. I'm
Three
this
weeks.
dude. Stephen was at Mocan last night doing some testing. We saw Max and Bob Coding out there. They're big race week guys. They were doing some testing in Bob's car. There were a lot of drag and drive decals, or a lot of circuit racers out there last night. There's a lot of folks getting ready for this. Steven ran a personal best. I'm not going to say what it is because it's going to come out on the Narcoleptic Customs channel later this week from our testing. But I got a lot of video of him, so he's using that video to figure out how to launch better, and then the 2-3 shift. I think he could probably be in the high 11s if he can figure out the 2-3 a little better. So it's
That's
going to be really
exciting.
cool. Oh man, I'm ready. I am ready. So 21 days until then, and y'all, let's talk about Dragon Drive World Champion. Thank you so much to the event promoters that have come on board to provide a cool, really awesome awards package for the first ever Dragon Drive World Champion. The 2023 Dragon Drive World Champion will be able to back up their season with free entry into Rocky Mountain Race Week, and Southeast Street Meet, all three national level events. So with us capping it at three, you could actually just race these three and for free. And can they repeat? Can they score enough points to be a back-to-back Dragon Drive World Champion? I'm really excited. I've been working on a lot of what ifs, so we're going to combine all of those for Wednesday night's episode, and we're going to talk about a lot of different opportunities for a lot of different racers to win this. So
Yeah, I think
I'm
this
really excited.
is super exciting, and we
Yes.
appreciate the promoters that are stepping up and giving us those free entries to give away because, like you had mentioned, this is going to be huge for
Yep.
whoever wins this to be able to come out and race for free. Obviously, you still got to pay for your hotel and travel, but
Yep.
to be able to enter the event at no cost almost gives you no reason to not at least attend those three events and try to run
Yep.
for, like you said, back to back championship.
Yep, yep. I can't thank Matt and June of the Rocky Mountain team, and then Devin and Laura for Street and Eat, because it really does help a lot. So that's almost $1,500 worth of entry that is now covered for the racer. And as we go along, we'll get more. I've got a bunch of emails out to other events and potential maintenance style supply sponsors and things like that. So we're getting close. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna come sliding right into the PRI awards show where we're gonna announce this. So Wednesday night or Thursday night when we talked with Rich Guido, I had made the mention: should we announce it or wait until PRI and let everybody know at PRI? And the consensus was don't let everybody know who won until PRI.
Right.
So there'll be folks that'll do their own math and figure it out, but it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm really, really excited about that. So,
We might have to let the actual winner know so they can make sure that they can attend. But beyond that,
well, yeah, we're gonna have to have. I don't even want to know if I want to say this out loud, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna need to know like jacket sizes and things like that. So, yeah,
ooh,
yeah, it's exciting. So, all right, guys, one of my favorite segments is the Sweet Patina Built for Drag and Drive segment.
real
If you don't
quick,
know who Sweet Patina is,
real
what?
quick before we jump into that,
Yeah.
Ken White had a cool question here. Would that
Yeah.
show be live streamed at
Yes. Yeah.
PRI?
Yep. It may not be as nice as this here, but we're definitely going to have it live streamed. We'll have some cameras set up. It may just be something simple that somebody in the back runs, but yeah, we'll definitely be live streamed for everybody that's out there. That way, it also allows us promotional material for next year to be able to use, people accepting their awards and all that kind of stuff. So, it's
Awesome.
going to be a lot of fun. We've talked to several people that are going to come up and actually help run the booth while we're in there, but then also help once we're in doing the award show. So,
I'm so
and
excited for it.
man, I'm telling you, and that's why we're doing it on Thursday, is because it is. I want it to be early in the event. I want it to be early in PRI. That way, you have the winner and co-pilot walking around in their jackets carrying their stuff that they won, and they can talk to potential sponsors if they want to for 2024 season. And I mean, how cool would it be to be the Dragon Drive World Champion, be at PRI, and be able to talk to potential sponsors for your next year? But we'll also have all of the promotional stuff that'll come along with that, because the people that signed up, like the sponsors that sign up for this, we've got to make the rounds to those guys and get pictures in their booths and things like that. So I,
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, this year is going to be great. And we're not even into the part where everybody is really pumped about it. There's a lot of people that are watching this and adding their scores together that aren't saying anything because they don't want to draw attention to themselves. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. All right, back to Sweet Patina, built for Dragon Drive, y'all. Sweet Patina, Blake, and the team over there are the coolest people, some of the coolest people in all the world. Obviously, they were our first sponsor to come on board, but they sponsored Built for Dragon Drive because they believe cars should be driven like their 57 Chevrolet wagon. Y'all, every state in the continental U.S., as they raised money for the ALS programs of each state, y'all, Sweet Patina has detail products. You can see the garage banners, you can see decals, you can see shirts, but they can take care of all of your car needs, shiny or patina. But my favorite thing that they have developed is the TKO hand cleaning wipes that are waterless wipes, obviously help clean tools and hands, but they smell good and they don't destroy your hands like a lot of the other ones. So if you are ordering your stuff from Sweet Patina, guys, make sure you use the DND 57 code. We got to show them that it is beneficial for them to help us. But our Built for Drag and Drive machine this week pops wheelies like crazy, has a winner's quick change rear end. When have you ever heard that in a drag and drive car? But it makes so much sense. Do you know what a winner's quick change rear is? You just pull the gears out, switch them around, and you have a completely different rear gear now. It does in about 10 minutes. Wayne Baker and his co pilot did it. So I'm going to play the video and then you can watch it later and share it later all over social media. We'd appreciate that. So here we go. what's this thing like to wheel, man?
It's actually really good on the street. It has good street manners. Actually, yesterday I left my hands off the wheel for quite a while, and it was tracking well down the road. On the drag strip, it's the launch that's really what's killing me. So once I get it to land, and then I know it's safe, I can keep shifting, keeping in it. And
Yeah.
honestly,
we all love the bounce.
Right. Well, yeah, that's as long as that bounce, the second bounce isn't too violent. I've noticed it's starting to unload the rear tire too, so I get a moment of shake. But after that, it's just like today with a little bit of wind, I'll definitely know if it's windy. It'll start drifting a little bit, but otherwise, it's fun.
That's awesome. So what's the power plant, just real quick, and powertrain?
It's a 540 big block Chevy from Blueprint Engines. It was their Power Adder series, but we upped the compression this last winter with Molly pistons. So it's now 10.4 to 1.
Nice.
And that's 871 Roots supercharger from Dyers, and then Joe Blow Speed EFI.
Nice.
As far as the manifold and the top injectors too.
That's cool. And then trans and rear?
It's a TH400 from ATI, and then the rear is actually in winter's quick change. That people are kind of surprised that lives up to what we do, but it's been good so far. So
that's awesome. So do you switch?
Yep, that's my poor man overdrive.
Yes.
So I'm about to get oily here, but
nice.
It only takes about 10 minutes. It's just actually takes longer putting the oil back in. So
cool. Well, I'll run grab some hand cleaning wipes.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. John, can you push the car back a little bit? Just a hair. There you go. Or the wheel. Personal best now.
What? Out of the gate? First pass? Yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
First 8 ever.
Wow. Yeah. So 8, 9 what?
I don't even know. I'll have to look.
Who cares?
It was 151, yeah. So
come on,
both
dude.
Best, yeah.
That's great. How many people came up to you after beating the Tesla yesterday?
Jim Forbes made a point of it. He posted that picture of racing the Tesla. The Tesla, I slowed way down because I had my shoot, and he come by and he's just, thumbs up and stuff. He enjoyed the show, so. Yeah.
I mean, he wouldn't be here if he didn't enjoy it.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? No, that's awesome. The Tesla can go 9s, and he got out of it. So,
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, folks in the stands were all cheering and stuff. It's pretty funny. It looked great, man. On the Instagram, I posted up, dude, your wheelie, and then it looks like that car launches, then you come up, and it's just like,
and then Tesla's rocket ship.
Yep. It's pretty crazy, man. Well, good luck this week. So what's the plan now? You guys gonna hang out for a little bit? You gonna load up?
We'll wrap everything up. We'll hang out a little bit, and then we'll hit the road. We usually like to, because we got to stop every E85 station. So.
Oh yeah. How many miles are you on the tank?
About 200.
Nice. That's not bad.
No, that's not too bad.
Not bad. Yeah. Cool. All right. Good luck, guys. See y'all. All right, guys. Awesome. Well, hey, I want to say thanks to Wayne for talking. Obviously, during that whole week, actually had a few minutes there every day that I kind of conversated with him. So appreciate that. I see my mom's in here this morning. I want to say good morning to her, and I'll be coming through her part of the country next Friday. So we're going to actually have lunch together. So I'm kind of excited about that. That is one benefit to all of that. And guys, just again, I want to say thank you to Sweet Patina and their sponsorship of Built for Drag and Drive. That's what allows us to put those videos together. So D&D 57 on sweetpatina.com, but you can also find them on summitracing.com as well. Just no discount code there on that. So cool.
Yep. And remember, it's not just Patina products. As you can see in the picture here, they have garage banners, stickers, cool shirts, license plates, all kinds of stuff. So please go check them out. And if you do order something, shoot us a message. Let us know. Let us know that you picked up something. I think we might try to do something special for the people that are ordering parts from some of our sponsors. So
yeah. Yep, we got a lot of plans coming. This has been this me being full time at this has been overwhelming, and we're beginning to get a process down. All right, dude, you want to take over? You want me to run the slides? You want to? What do you want
Yep,
to do for the Howard scam?
I got it.
Do it, man.
Whoops. That one was
Oh
supposed to be
yeah.
earlier. This is where we're at. So we are here for the Howard's Cam comedy section. Again, thanks to Howard's Cam for sponsoring this section. We show a bunch of memes, get a few good laughs, and it's a great way to end our news show.
Mm-hmm.
So first up here, drag racing, the most expensive way to get drunk with your friends. Tell me that's not the truth.
That's a good one. Hey, last night we were at the track, and I was like, man, I should have bought some beers.
Yep. Beer never tastes better than when you're at the drag strip. I'm
Oh, that's for
convinced.
sure. That's for sure.
Good morning, Ryan. See you popping in here. Yep, this is another one. Feeling overworked and under drag raced.
Yes, that's a good one.
Maybe not you, because you've been spending a lot of time at the track, but
Hey, the last 2 weekends, and then the next 5 weekends, I'll be at the racetrack.
yep. There's nothing to complain about right there. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
These stickers are dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love winning. This made me think of Rocky Mountain Race Week and all the drag race banners, the drag and drive banners across the
Oh
front
man,
windshield. So
yeah, yeah. You could, I think Tom McGilton's windshield in the Why Not Camaro almost looks like that from Drag and Drive events.
you sent me this one. This one was good, baby. I want to travel. I know of 35 of a 35 Chevy Coupe about 500 miles away. I'm trying to buy. I
Yep.
guarantee you that somebody in our drag and drive addiction group right here
Yes.
having this conversation.
Yeah. Hey, while we're here, I'm going to run over and take a look at this car.
Real quick, I know we're getting close, but I did that once when we went to where were we? We were up in Wisconsin, and I was in the hotel on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, I need that part. So I told the wife, I'm like, hey, on our way back home, we're going to be real close to Green Bay. You mind if I swing by and grab this part? And it was the
That,
steering knuckle for the Mustang.
that's great.
When people see my toys and think I'm rich, bro, I'm just irresponsible.
Yes. Yes.
When you pull up at the track and catch that first whiff of race gas and burning rubber. Mm,
Yes.
you know you're in for a good weekend then.
Oh, that's for sure.
I know this is most of us in the group and probably most of us watching. When you're at a party and no one wants to talk about drag racing,
That's the loneliest moment.
it definitely is.
I'll run the comments for a second while you do this. Sorry.
You're good. This one made me think of Wednesday or Thursday night when we had Rich on and he was talking about doing the rain dance next to Bill. When you're
Yes.
standing in the staging lanes and could have swore you felt a raindrop, and
Yep.
that's Rich right there smiling because he was really hoping for rain that day. And our last one, this one made me laugh. I don't know if everybody knows who Brittany Automotive is, but I seen this on the Double Shit Show page when she's impressed by your snout. I definitely audibly laughed when I saw this one, so I had to throw it in.
That's awesome. That's a good one.
And that is it for our Howard's Cam comedy segment. Again, thanks Howard Cams for jumping on board and sponsoring this segment and letting us have a little bit of fun to end out the new show.
Oh man, I love it. Luke B and the team over there. They are the official Valve Train sponsor provider of Drag and Drive Addiction. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is secret squirrel stuff, but we've actually been talking to Luke about a cam and valve spring setup for my brother's daily tow rig, a Cadillac Escalade we're putting a turbo on. So,
Yeah, and we've
um,
also talked about you and I making a trip up there and actually
oh yeah,
visiting the facility.
yes.
So I still hope we get a chance to do that here before the season's over.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it this season, but I know we'll probably see him maybe at PRI, and then definitely early next season we're going to plan on that. And then Rebar 77 says, at a party, do you watch Cletus McFarland?
Yep.
Yep. How many times do you watch the live feed and it's has Cletus run yet?
Yeah.
Is Cletus there? Yep.
Yeah,
So,
or Billy from Street Race Channel. That's
oh
another
yeah.
one that I see all the time.
Yep, yep, all the time. Well, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Again, this is a 30-minute episode, so we try and keep them short. Packed them in today, man. We had we jammed it all together.
Yeah, and I think we made it just about 30 minutes too.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. This show is going to be all about Drag Week and Redwood Rally, most likely. So, just because we won't, Redwood Rally will be in progress the next Wednesday. So, we'll talk about Drag Week and all the what if scenarios, and then also some racers that are coming, all that kind of stuff. And then Redwood Rally, same thing. I'm really, really, really pumped to see what happens with Redwood Rally. The first year is always the toughest. After that, it becomes easy. So, all right, guys, we'll see you soon. Thanks so
Yep.
much.
See you Wednesday.